What's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Saturday. If you're not happy, go work out because it will put you in a better mood. Trust me when I say that. I just got back rollerblading, and let me tell ya, it was really hard. It's really hot here in Miami. It is super hot, and I hadn't rollerbladed in like a month. And I had a lot of insight, so I want to share it with you real fast because I think it's going to impact you, especially if you're somebody who has a hard time with consistency. So this message is for all my inconsistent friends, okay? And I say that because I'm talking to myself on a few projects. Yes, it is nice. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Angie, Amanda? All right, you guys really want to stay on for this one. I promise it's going to be short and sweet like me. Okay, so I was rollerblading. I haven't rollerbladed in a month, and it felt so good. But the reason why I wasn't going, because in my mind I said, I'm going to go my normal route. Like, I want to go to South Beach. But South Beach, you got to be in really great shape for. It's like a 45-minute blade there, and then like a 45-minute blade back. So it's a lot, and it's really hot in Miami. Like, it's hot, it's humid, and I love the heat, but this is like... So in my brain, I'm like, if you're not going to go the whole route, then you're wasting your blade session. Like, that's how my brain thinks, like the extreme, go all in, don't be slacking. And then I realized, wait, these are the reasons and these are the moments. I had like a breakthrough. I was like, these are the reasons why people don't get back in the game when they've fallen off. All right, so how many of you guys that are on here live or watching the replay can like virtually raise your hand and be like, yeah, that's me? It's like that all or nothing mindset that once I decide to get back into something that I hadn't done for like a month or maybe 5 months or 6 months, but you have this desire, like, I know this is like part of my soul food. I know this is part of me becoming a better version of myself, and I know that I need to put it inside of like my life box. So as I'm blading, there was a few opportunities to turn around, and I'm like, I feel like this is like self-abusive for me, like knowing I'm not in shape to go to South Beach right now. I haven't rollerbladed in a month, and I just finally got my strength back after being sick for 2 weeks. So I get to a point, and I'm like, I'm just gonna allow it to be a 30-minute blade session. So I had a marker, and then I'll work my way into getting back up to where I was, and that'll be like motivating, like, wow, I actually am now back in shape. Versus, I feel like there's two ways of getting there, and if there's multiple paths to an end destination, you have to know yourself, know thyself, of what path is for the long game versus a short game. You have to think of what's on the other side of me doing this consistently. So the consistency is the goal. And by the way, if you need help with consistency of tracking your progress, you can get the accountability calendar. The link is inside of my bio. It's completely free. It is just to track, like, hey, how many days am I showing up for what I said I was going to do? And so there's two paths to that end destination. And path number one is you just train. You train all the way, you go all in, and you do this playbook, and then you like burn yourself out. And because you've had like, I don't know, like there's days where you don't want to show up and you're like, I'm not going to do the whole thing, then you don't do it. And that's where the consistency comes in place. But if you're having fun with the process, you're enjoying the process, I'm like, okay, I did it. I'm like sweating. I got mustache sweat. I'm sweating. I feel good. I still have energy. I'm not depleted, and I feel like I need to go to sleep. And I have energy. I have clarity. I have creativity. And then I'll just work my way back in there, and that's for the long game. But the short game would have been me pushing myself to exhaustion when I was not in shape to go and do it. And then the next time I'm like, oh, it's time to rollerblade again. Then I don't do it because I end up resenting it, and I resent something that I once loved. So I hope this message helped you today, especially if you're somebody who has a really hard time with consistency and a really hard time like getting back in the game, especially if you've fallen off because you've been sick or you've been injured or you just haven't felt like it or you put yourself last on your list. So let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment below, and I'd love to hear your insight. Make sure you get your calendar. It is totally free. But if you are a procrastinator, I also have a course for my procrastinators, because procrastination is just the inability to process your negative thoughts and emotions. And I share with you what goes on in my head, but I still get it done, and strive to still be excellent. But just know part of the journey is there's always going, even for pros, there's always going to be something. You're human beings. You're going to get sick. You're going to get sick. You're going to get injured. Things are just going to happen. There's no such thing as perfect, but the people that are experts are the ones that are able to get back in the game as quick as possible, know how to pivot, know how to detour, and just stay on course. So I love you guys. I hope you have a blessed up Saturday. If you are in a stinking, thinking, weird mood, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like unproductive, just always, even no matter how much you have going on, never negotiate your 4 pillars of human performance: your sleep, your exercise, your clean eating, and your mental dialogue. If you need support, you can send me a message. I'd love to hop on a 30-minute strategy call with you guys, and I hope you have an amazing Saturday. Talk to you later. Bye.